Hello, it has been a while. I've been upsetty spaghetti very recently. The main thing is because I had a video ready to go for like 2 months ago, and I was super happy with it. I was gonna upload it, and while I was exporting it, Adobe decided to crash and burn and die, and it took out everything in its path. It was like a monster. So I just had to sit there while Adobe was going haywire and crashing and destroying everything. Like, grabbed a weapon and started just beating my external hard drive into the ground, and it was like, please stop. And then Adobe was like, no, I won't stop, and it just kept going. It was like American Psycho. Psycho. I always get the two movies confused. Like, I think it's just Psycho. The Norman Bates Psycho, where he's in the shower and he's like, burr, burr, burr. That was Adobe to my hard drive. It's just going like this. It was dual welding right into my external hard drive, and then my external hard drive just, it's dead. Oh my god, is it dead? I tried to use some online data recovery software, and it couldn't read my drive. But I also took it to a computer shop and was like, here you go, it's dead. They plugged it in and said, okay, it's readable, so it's probably fixable in-house. However, our prices to diagnose if it was fixable or if it was unfixable, that was $100. And then if it is fixable, to fix it in-house was like $300 to $400. So he said in total it's like a $400 to $500 expense to get these photos back. And I was like, bruh, let me think about it. And by me saying let me think about it, that was just me being polite and saying like, thanks for the option, but no, I can't afford that right now. So I still have my sad, decrepit little corpse of my external hard drive, and I'm thinking, you know, 5 to 10 years when I have a better income, and you know, just 500 monies to toss around, then I might take it to a shop and look back on these photos and we'll have a great laugh about it, you know? Wow. Been dealing with that. So, basically that video was a time lapse of me painting a climbing helmet. Here are a few photos of that project. I'm so sorry you did not get to see that. I put a lot of effort into it, and you know, it just works out like that sometimes. So it's okay. I'm just gonna do a fun little life update video because that's good enough, right? You know, you guys I haven't talked to the interwebs in a very long time, so I thought it'd be fun. It's also the middle of the night. I woke up at 2:30 p.m. today because I went to bed at 2 a.m. last night, and I've done nothing today. I think it's becoming a bit of my thing to be filming in the darkness of night. You know, it's when I shine. Yeah. Let's life update. I need to clean my room. Bed sheets, unmade. Clothing, scattered about. Oh my god, that's my Let's Clap. I'm a mess. So I think I'm gonna listen to some upbeat music and clean my room a little bit. This was life-changing to me, is recently I've started to listen to happy music, and yeah, shocker, happy music kind of puts you in a happy mood. It puts you into an upbeat, energetic kind of mood. What the heck? We're just gonna pile everything up there for right now. I've heard that cleaning is nice to start with your bed, like that's the center of everything. So we'll start with making the bed, you know? Let's fluff the pillow. Whoa. Fluffed. That one doesn't really need to be fluffed because I didn't use that one so much. Yeah, that's good. It's just the covers, you know? It's just the blankets and the covers. Ow. Okay, another life update. This is climbing wise. I popped my pulley. It was my left hand, my middle finger. I was bouldering. My friend said, hey, here's this crimpy V4 boulder. I'd be very impressed if you could do a single move on it. So of course I had to do a single move on it. I had to exceed his expectations and I had to really impress him. So I tried it. and I thought I was all warmed up. I did a crimpy V2 like just before that, 30 to 40 minutes already. And then this boulder looks so doable. There was on the right side of the boulder, up the arete, it was a V0. V0 traversed over into the middle. The V4 was directly below it, and it was crimp, crimp, slopey crimp, big move up to the V0 jugs. It looked so doable. The feet were just kind of iffy. It was very slopey feet, but they were there. So I spent the whole time working through each move. It was so doable. I unstacked the pads, got onto the start, as this left hand crimp, twist, side pull thing, shoved my finger. It was almost pockety the way I was holding it, and these fingers were stacked. My pinky and my ring finger were stacked on top of my middle finger, twisted in, got on the first move, placed my feet, got on, pulled, and as soon as I made that first move, as soon as I let go of my right hand, my right middle knuckle popped, and I was like, I'm on a crimp, my finger just popped, I have to hop off, and I got off. My body cracks very easily, there was my neck, but here's my hands. That's done that for forever. So I have a lot of a very noisy joints. So I was like, was this a normal Andy crack or am I injured? And my friend said, hey, just go see, pick up your water bottle. I picked it up and I immediately put it back down. I was like, no, that's okay. So yeah, I am currently trying to not be bummed out about the fall 2021 climbing season being a little bit over for me. And I think right now I'm just trying to round out my life outside of climbing. Also, my intention was to make this bed. I did not do that. I just started talking. So let's do that, shall we? So climbing as a hobby and also for my work right now, it was just an investment into learning more about myself. And yeah, the last 2 to 3 years, all my free time went to climbing. All my friends are through climbing. That's how I got a big community and all that. So I've been kind of reflecting in this downtime and how I can round my life out. So I've been a little bit lost, kind of figuring that out right now. One thing I kind of want to get back into is journaling. I found writing out my thoughts helps me unjumble what's in my head, get it onto paper, and then really understand where I'm coming from and understand situations better. Been wanting to journal a little bit more. Been wanting to get a little bit more involved in art, specifically in local art communities, and try to find other people who like art around me. I feel like I've always been interested in art and I've always liked doing that. Look how nice that is. It's been 2 hours since I started. I got very distracted. Alright, the sun is out. I fell asleep mid-video, which I needed to do, and that's fine. Just kind of wrap things up since this was just a quick little life update. Yeah, hurt my finger. I've been moving around, cleaned the room a bit. I've been trying to work on my room a bit more recently. I feel like I have an identity crisis every other month, so whenever I put things in my wall, I'm just like, well, my interests change in 2 seconds, so I don't know. I've been reflecting on life and identity recently. It's been a time. So with my finger being hurt, I'm wanting to do a little bit more life work, a little bit of time spent with Andy. Lately, most of my free time goes to hanging out with people because I really value friends, and I've really been slacking on hanging out with myself. So recently that's been a big thing, and especially since I stopped living in my car and I've been living in one place for a while, building a community around me has been a priority recently, and so I've put a lot of effort into that, of like getting to know people and making a lot of different friends, because it's been a while since I've really checked in with myself, and I just kind of need to figure out what I want to do more so, long term, short term, things like that, kind of career and life and living kind of stuff. Yeah. I've been listening to audiobooks very recently. I enjoy it. I have been considering going back to school. It falls into the career sort of things. I kind of need to figure out what job I want to do, and if that job requires me going back to school, then I'll need that. But I was like listening to this book, and I was like, man, I have not been in school for a very long time. I've not studied in a very long time, and a lot of my jobs recently have been more just physical, manual labor kind of stuff. Setting is fun with, you have to think about it. Yeah, I mean, all the jobs you kind of have to think about, but it's just very marginal. It's not a very intellectual job. That's some aspects of my life that I want to work on, is spending more time with myself, using my brain a bit more, being more creative. Well, I'm gonna do laundry and get into some clean clothes and get myself all ready for today. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you whenever I see you next. Bye bye!